Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. It's Niall, and I'm just here to give a reaction to what we've just seen from Las Vegas, as we've just witnessed a sensational upset. Sebastian Fundora has defeated TSZYU for the first time in Zhu's career. He's taken a loss, and Fundora is now the WBC and WBO junior middleweight world champion. And yeah, it's a crazy fight in the T-Mobile Arena. Of course, the background to this one, we all know it. Zhu was originally set to fight Keith Thurman, and on 12 days' notice, Thurman had to pull out with a bicep injury, and in steps Sebastian Fundora, who was originally set to fight Sergey Botruk on the same card. And as late replacements go, it was always going to be as dangerous as it gets. A more dangerous fight for Sue than Keith Thurman. You had a welterweight coming up, a slick kind of boxing welterweight, and then all of a sudden, 12 days notice, you're fighting a 6'6" southpaw, a big, rangy nightmare of an opponent. So absolute hats off to Sue for taking the fight on such short notice. That's the type of fighter he is, but it's backfired massively. Fundora has upset the odds to defeat him, and yeah, this was one of the bloodiest fights we've seen in a long time, a long, long time. It looked like a scene out of a horror movie, to be honest, and it was that like that from early on. It was round two when Team Zoo was the first one to draw blood from his man. We got inside the long reach of Sebastian Fundora, landed a few heavy right hands and busted up his nose. Looked like a broken nose, to be honest with you. I think that will probably be the diagnosis. A broken nose for Sebastian Fundora. It was pumping blood due to the big right hands of Team Zoo, pumping blood from the nose and the mouth. But at the end of that same round, round two, Team Zero just he leaned in to the jagged long elbows of Sebastian Fundora, and it produced an absolute horror cut on the forehead, which immediately started streaming blood. Totally accidental, obviously. As I say, Team Zero just leaned into it, and it was one of those freak injuries, but right up towards the hairline at the end of that round, drew blood, and it was a horrific cut. The referee alerted the doctor straight away to check it. And I think, to be honest with you, the only thing that saved it from being stopped then and there was how high it was on the head of Team Zero. I think if it was any lower down, it would have been stopped there and then, but still, it changed the entire fight. It really did. The blood was streaming into the face, down into the left eye of Team Zero, and he just never looked comfortable ever since. It totally impaired his vision. And yeah, it not ruined the fight because it was a hell of an entertaining fight, but it certainly ruined Team Zeal's plans. And as soon as he was cut, as soon as Fundora saw the cut, it was like a shark that smelled blood in the water. If you can pardon the analogy there, because you could just see him groan in confidence from as soon as that cut happened. He perked up big time. He got the jab working beautifully. It was a great jab. People say, did he really do enough? Was it effective enough? He never significantly hurt you at any stage, but he kept the jab working beautifully and mixed up his shots well off that, and just kind of bamboozled Team Zero at times as the fight went on, and the blood kind of got continually worse from the cut. Sebastian Fundora fought the best fight I've ever seen him fight. Team Zero had a success from then till the end of the fight, but it was way too scarce. We did land the bigger, more impactful shots, you could say, but Sebastian Fundora took them well, and he kept coming. Zhu did land big shots, but unlike Brian Mendoza last year, he's unable to put Sebastian Fundora away. And yeah, heading down the stretch, Team Zhu really began to get desperate and fight like a man who knew that he needed a stoppage. Fundora just grew more comfortable and took control of the situation that had unfolded with the cut. And yeah, just he prevailed in this bloodbath. As I say, everything worked so well off that long jab for him all night, and he prevailed on the judges' scorecards. The scores were uh, one judge scored at 116, 112 to Team Zeal, which is quite understandable. It was one of those fights where the cards could be really all over the place, but the other two judges scored at 116, 112, and 115, 113 to the new WBC and WBO junior middleweight champion of the world, Sebastian the Terran Inferno Fundora. And nobody expected this kind of outcome tonight. And the question is now, what's next for both men? Of course, there's the talk of Terence Crawford. All the talk was Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu. After this, there was even rumors that they were negotiating before this fight, which was crazy talk. But now, we do know that Sebastian Fundora has 5 days to begin negotiations with Terence Crawford, of course, the undisputed welterweight champion who was moving up and using his status as WBO champion to become mandatory for the WBO title at 154 pounds. So that's gonna be an interesting one now to see. Will it be Sebastian Fundora now to face Terence Crawford, or will Tim Tszyu look to really get that one back? I think he will. He's the type of fighter and the warrior to look to run that back with Fundora. It's unsure. We're unsure now at this stage what the rematch clause was like for that fight. Does Team Zoo have a rematch clause? If so, we're likely to see Team Zoo versus Sebastian Fundora too. Again, next the rematch, and hopefully, if it does happen again, no more free cuts because, in my opinion, I think Team Zoo would have prevailed in that fight if it wasn't for the freak cut on the head. It just completely changed the fight. That's to take nothing away from Sebastian Fundora. As I say, from the moment of the cut, he fought the best I've ever seen, but the blood running into the eye just totally impaired Team Zoo, made him extremely uncomfortable for the rest of that fight. And I do think it's a totally different outcome if both men stay kind of cut free and there's a lack of blood in the rematch. So it's going to be fascinating to see now. Will Fundora get the super fight that we never expected before this against the pound for pound king Terence Crawford, or will Team Zoo get a chance at redemption against Fundora first before any talk of Terence Crawford at 154 will come to fruition? So yeah, that was just my reaction for ESBR boxing to Sebastian Fundora sensationally defeating Team Zoo in an absolute bloodbath in Las Vegas to become the new WBC and WBO junior middleweight world champion on 12 days' notice. I'm still in disbelief, but let us know what you think in the comments. What did you make of the performance from Fundora? Did you think Fundora did do enough to win? A lot of people think Team Z was the more impactful work, so let us know what you think. Was it the deserved winner? And will it be either Fundora versus Crawford next, or Fundora versus Team Z, the rematch? As always, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Helps us out a lot. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on social media to see a lot more great content coming up over the next couple of months. Thanks a lot and take care.